Welcome to America.
Hi. Thanks, but I've been here for like 10 years already.
Oh, wow. Your English is very good.
Thanks?
English is hard. It's the hardest language in the world. You must be smart if you can speak English.
Okay.
So, are you used to the food here?
Yeah, I guess so, for the most part.
We have so many delicious foods here. We have foods from all over the world. Not like you all in China, where you just eat fried rice, egg rolls, and noodles, and all that kind of stuff.
Actually, in China, we have a lot of amazing foods.
In America, you can enjoy Tex Mex, you can get some amazing Italian food, you can even head down south and get some Cajun food. We welcome you to try all the delicious foods.
Right, okay.
Oh, I see you can use your phone to pay for things. You all use Apple Pay in China too?
No, we usually use Alipay or WeChat.
In America, it's so convenient now. You don't even need to carry cash. You can just use your phone for everything.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same in China.
Which country is better, the US or China?
Well, both have their good and bad points. Which aspect are you referring to specifically?
What aspect? Well, just in general. America is a safe place. You can speak your mind. We have freedom of speech, and our police are amazing. Everyone says that China is dangerous and scary. I mean, in China, if you say the wrong thing, it'll be adios, amigo.
Actually, China's not very scary at all. It's really safe. It's not like what you see on TV. You should visit and see for yourself.
Oh, no, no way I'd ever visit China. I'd get disappeared by the secret police, probably for saying the wrong thing. No way. My friend went to China and told me all about it. I'm just going to stay here in America. America is actually pretty awesome. In the future, just stay here. It's good here. Get married to a local woman, start a family. America's a great place.
Well,
So, what are you, a scientist? How much do you make a month?
everyone always assumes that I'm a scientist, but I'm actually teaching Mandarin at a local university.
Oh, okay. Well, how much do you make a month?
Not so much, just average.
You can speak Chinese and English. That's great. You can get by anywhere in the world.
Yeah, pretty much.
The whole world studies English. If you know English well, you've got the world at your fingertips. Our mother tongue is the universal language. Your English really is good. That's so great.
Thanks, I guess.
English is just so damn hard. We have so many words with the same sound, but that have different meanings and are even spelled differently.
Chinese has something very similar too.
And English grammar is complicated. Our language was developed by infusing and absorbing many different languages into it over the centuries. It's too damn complicated. English is damn tough. Your English is pretty good. That means you're pretty smart. Also, in English, we just have so many idioms as well.
Well, that's actually not a problem. Chinese also has idioms. In fact, many of the idioms are quite similar.
English is just tough. It's damn tough. So, do you have a family?
Well, I'm not married, but my parents are still in China.
You ought to bring them over to the US. They could have a great life here.
I don't think they'd come. They are firmly settled in China.
And why aren't you married yet? How old are you?
I'm 36.
Oh, come on. It's time to get married. You're old enough. Go ahead and tie the knot. Bring them over. They'll be much safer here and have better food to eat.
Nah, there's no way they'd come.
People from all over the world come here. We're the melting pot of the world. People come here for a new and better life. Our country's history is too long. I mean, China's old, but that's old as a culture. As a country, China's just a baby. The US is one of the oldest continuous governments in the world. The US is almost 250 years old. China is only, what, 75 years old? Just a baby in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I mean, China's government is pretty young, but China's history goes back to ancient times.
Just a baby, just a baby. Well, it's great that you came to the US. Do you have a green card yet?
No, actually, I'm just here on a work visa. I'll return to China after my contract ends.
Return to China? You serious? Look at all the Chinese crossing at the southern border just to get in here. You're already here, and you're planning to leave? Just stay, man, just stay. You can have a great life here. If you get homesick, just go visit Chinatown.
Nah, I have to go back. My family is back home, and I'm gonna need to help take care of my parents when they get older.
Let me tell you something about the US. We essentially created the world that you live in now. The car we're riding in, the computers you use at work, the style of dress that you're wearing, the internet, hell, electricity. We basically invented it all. Our motherland really is an amazing place. What kind of things did China invent?
Oh, yeah, we invented several things: paper, gunpowder, the compass, and the printing press.
Oh, okay, okay, I see. Here in the US, our inventions are just too many. It's crazy. We basically invented the entire world. Hey, let's take a picture together. You ready? Smile, say cheese.
Oh, wow, I didn't know you were gonna do that.
So, do you like to drink? You ever try whiskey?
Yeah, I drink sometimes, but if I drink, I usually drink baijiu if I'm gonna drink something strong.
Buy what? Buy Jow?
Baijiu, it's our national liquor.
Oh, okay. Well, here in the US, we drink whiskey, tequila, vodka, and all kinds of other stuff. They are just too strong.
Yeah, that's no problem. Our baijiu is just as strong and sometimes even stronger.
Americans like to drink, and our liquor is probably too strong for some foreigners. They think it just burns too much when they drink it. So, how about a fork and a knife? Can you use those, or do you Chinese only use chopsticks?
Yeah, we usually do use chopsticks, but I can also use a fork, spoon, knife, whatever.
All right, bud. Well, I've got to go, but just add me on Twitter or Facebook. If you ever need anything or run into any trouble, just let me know. I know a lot of people.
Okay, sure.
All right, well, we'll see you later. Take it slow and take it easy.
Okay, see ya. In this conversation, you caught a glimpse of how my conversations in China so often turn out, only with the roles reversed. Imagine the Chinese guy to be a passenger sitting in the back seat of a taxi, and the American guy is his taxi driver. Notice the talking points. They are initially complimentary in a strange kind of way, but generally work out to compliment the speaker himself and even to a degree, slightly insult the listener. An example from real life. Sometimes I speak to Chinese folks here and they will compliment my Chinese speaking and then continue on to tell me how all foreigners want to learn Chinese now because China is developing so fast. In this video, you saw the American man compliment the Chinese guy's English, but then go on to brag about the importance of English in the world. It was kind of like a compliment gone wrong. Also, notice the pride. An example from my real life would be how people in China often ask me if I like Chinese food. I'll usually answer by telling them that there are many Chinese dishes I like. They'll often continue by saying that China has so many amazing foods, unlike what we have in the US. Back in the US, you all only have hamburgers, steak, salad, but in China, we have more foods and choices than you could ever manage to try. Comments like this are relatively common. Chinese folks often find anything they can that is worthy of being proud of and not only learn and memorize those facts, but also tell you about it. Chinese history is like this. Chinese invented this. China is amazing because this. In this video, you saw the American guy using the same line of thinking to boast about how much of an impact the US has had on the modern world through our inventions and contributions to mankind, and just generally talking about how awesome the US is. In China, conversations can often be full of compliments, but still leave you feeling a bit bad. I hope this video was able to get that vibe across. It's a very strange kind of situation to describe, but it happens, and often. This video doesn't intend to offend or disrespect anyone. I have the utmost respect for the good people of China, and I appreciate a lot of the kindness and warmth that I'm shown. But China is China, and living here is a reality with certain facets that those who have never lived here couldn't really fathom. That's why I made this video, mainly to give you a taste of what one aspect of living in China is like, and also to show my Chinese viewers how their method of communicating can make others feel. Sometimes seeing things from an outside perspective can be quite enlightening. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll catch you all in the next video. 下次再见. I want to give an extra special thanks to all of my YouTube members and Patreon supporters for their help in keeping this channel financially sustainable. Thanks to all of my grasshoppers and tigers, and an extra special thanks to my Pichio gang. And lastly, a huge shout out to my top tier supporters, Lee, Martin S., and David is Dawei. I see you guys, and I just want to let you know I appreciate it so much. Oh, and just so you know, you guys rock.
What do you look for beyond the sea, grasshopper?